All right, everyone, I feel the need to pull a Soulmate Journey reading because I'm on a side-by-side here in this amazing energy that we're in here in April. Let's take a look. One deck for the DF, one deck for the DM. And I switched up the decks on the DM side. I thought I'd use the Rider Waite this time around, something straight down the middle. Let's give the deck a shuffle for the DF side, which is most of you, most of my viewers. We'll see where you're at. Alright, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, there's a whole playlist of these. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline, but you're all also right now sitting in some pretty powerful energy. So let's see where we go. Let's just find out here. Alright, give me the DF side, universe. Let's go. Bottom of the deck, the environmental energy around you is the Two of Pentacles. That's a big butterfly transformation there, however. Before I open my big mouth. No. Yeah, the High Priestess. Yeah, I'll take it. You're sitting at an intersection right now, so to speak. It's kind on the DF side, it's kind of a decision time. You're sitting at the intersection of what I would call, how would I phrase this? Destiny and future. Okay, you can make a huge choice right now about where you're going. All right, the path, the proper path you're supposed to be on is lit up. You can't miss it. Okay, unless you're overthinking it. If you're thinking about it too much and running round and round with it, this will become like an Eight of Swords to you. Okay, you're at a destiny right now. You've got to, on the DF side, you've got to trust your intuition right now. Okay, you've got to flow with your intuition. Let's clarify it. Let's talk to, you know what, let's use random decks here. Let's clarify your side with the Light Seer. Okay, let's do this a little differently. It's a bit of an intersection. It's a bit of a decision time. Okay, but it's an easy decision. You can really make some defining choices about your future right now, and they're effortless on a high level. Okay, let's talk about it. Why is the High Priestess here? Let's clarify this. It's pretty amazing energy, I will tell you. Why is the High Priestess here? What's going on? Tell me about this. I like this. Yeah. What's on top? Oh, I'll show you the bottom is the Eight of Cups. See, the girl on the card, she walking away from Eight Broken Cups, walking in a new direction toward the sun, toward her future, right? He or she, it's a she on the card, doesn't matter. That'll be crossing the center card I pull, which is red with this decision. It's very, very powerful energy. What's on top? Yeah, the Two of Cups. Your intuition is so spot on right now. This is just representing a balanced energy. I know this is a Soulmate Journey reading, but it's coming out this way for the DF side. The energy of your intuition is spot the fuck on. The only thing that gets in the way of it is overthinking of some kind. That'll lead you to a lot of frustration, I imagine. Okay? This may relate to this side. I'm not sure. It can be two soulmates coming together. Here it's just representing sort of a meeting of the minds, a contract within yourself. Okay? Fulfilling a soul contract, making a new soul contract. I'm not sure. I'm just being honest with you. Either way, I can tell you, you're standing at an intersection. That intersection is your future, a destiny, and the path you've been on, all of that kind of stuff. It's pretty powerful. What's the center card? The Page of Swords. It's crossed by the Eight of Cups. It's about moving. If you feel something disappointed you or someone disappointed you, there's your sign that you need to move in a new direction. You move in the opposite direction of anything that's disappointed you. Okay? That's sort of an easy way to phrase it. What's red with the Two of Cups? The Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Your intuition knows exactly where to go. It knows exactly where to go. Also, I will say, your predictive abilities are probably pretty good too. You know, your intuition knows exactly what's going to happen as well. But you got to shut your mind down. You got to just effortlessly make a decision, okay, about which direction you're going to go in. And your key here to knowing where she's walking is anything that's disappointed you. Anyone or anything that's disappointed you. It's time to move away from that. This is a solid Three of Pentacles has been coming up a lot in these readings. This is a stable new beginning. All right. And some of you may need to start over fresh. I mean, this type of energy came out a little bit in a thank you reading I did for you recently. This is very powerful. I have no indication of this side coming over here in this reading. The universe is just, and this is why I opened this reading very differently. I said I feel like I need to do a soulmate journey reading because I need to separate the two sides, and this is why. You're in your own thing, okay? The DF has its own thing going on, and it's very important. All right, this energy will last, I would call it once in a decade energy. I will call it that. And it will last from about right now, about April 4th, right? Because we've got the sun aligning with the nodes of destiny and pairing with Venus, moving into Aries, which I just pulled a reading on, and we talked about it in there. It'll last from about right now, right up through probably mid-month, okay? You'll be at that crossroads. So it's not a rush decision. You just got to trust your intuition. Your key is to look for things that have disappointed you, or in ways you've disappointed yourself, okay? And that's what you know what to walk away from and which path to take, which road at that crossroads. Now, I have no indication of this energy, which I'm about to pull on, coming over here. I don't have communication. Oh, you're going to get communication. I don't have any of that. The universe just wanted to talk to the DF here and explain this to you, probably for good reason. It's important you know about this energy because I did just call it a once-in-a-decade opportunity energy, and it really is. And it's primarily focused on the DF side of the soulmate cycle. Probably because you're the higher vibration of the two. I don't know. Let's see what's going on with the DM side. Give me the DM side of this soulmate cycle. Let's pull on the other side. Wow. That's incredible. Trust your intuition. Please. You all have it. It's all there. You guys don't reflect as Empress and Queen of Pentacles in my reading for no reason, right? Some of you are just right on the cusp of it, like we talked about in the thank you reading. But this is a big deal. It's a big deal energy around right now. It really is. It's a huge opportunity. We don't often get at this crossroads. All right? All right. Take Destiny Street, definitely. Definitely take that. All right, DM side. Tell me about it. Let's split the polarities here. Tell me about the DM side. Why didn't it show up over here at all? I got nothing. And I know I got a Two of Cups, but that's not why that's there. You got a perfectly balanced energy in your intuition. Your soul energy is absolutely spot on right now. Okay, let's go. Tell me about the DM side. What's happening here? Yeah, I believe it. Their environmental energy. Yours was that Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles we talked about with the Two of Cups and the High Priestess, Nine Swords. Yeah. Somebody here is having a crisis of faith of some kind in this energy. It doesn't surprise me. Low vibrational people, or lower vibrational people, are going to suffer in this energy. It's going to be really tough. It's going to be really tough. There's a lot of anxiety there. What's going on? What's the base energy? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. They got a lot that they're thinking about, a lot to stew on. This side here, this is about divine timing. It's about a harvest time, but it's mostly, I'm going to say, my guy on a break here, doing some contemplating, doing some thinking. And unfortunately, all of that is causing a lot of anxiety. Why am I thinking about all this stuff? Why is this happening? Why can't I just leave things the same? Well, it's because of what I wrote about in the April write-up. Change is happening whether you like it or not. Get on board, motherfucker. We don't control the energies that come in around us. We do control how we react to them. This side, if you take my advice, is reacting beautifully. Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. You could choose to ignore what I said. Fine. But you won't see this energy again for a while. I'll tell you what. You won't be at that intersection. This side over here, they're reacting poorly to the energies around. Very poorly. There's a lot. I wish I could say nines are the end in tarot, but I don't have that. There's somebody change. Anytime it happens, there's always some melancholy with it. We have to avoid when things are changing, when we're moving or changing jobs or changing relationships or just whatever it is, the energy feels different around us. We have to avoid that tendency to fall back on that feeling that a part of us is dying, okay, and getting anxious about that, or getting overly melancholy about it, or overthinking it too much. Because yeah, that's true. but it's for the greater good in the current energy. It really is. And somebody here is not reacting the way they should be to it. Okay, we should have a better card here than the Nine of Swords. And this right here is why this guy's not going anywhere. He on a break. And this right here is why this side didn't show up over here. So let's go. I'm going to clarify with the witches over here. What's going on with the Seven of Pentacles? The Nine of Swords will come with it. What's going on? On the DM side, what's going on with the Seven of Pentacles and that Nine of Swords? My God. What do you want to tell me here, universe? What do you want to tell me? Yep, I knew this is one of those compelled type readings. Their bottom card is the Ten of Cups. It's something that's just out of reach. It's a hazy energy. It's a dreamy energy. Everybody right now is going to be, throughout the month of April, I think, in a bit of a dreamy state. You'll want to stay in the dream world more than you'll want to be in reality. This person here loves what they see in the dream world. They don't love what they see in the real world. But the problem is they're fighting the change. They're trying to keep the real world the same. The universe trying to show them what they could have in the dream world, if you will. Okay? This will be crossing the center card I pull here, and it's red with anxiety. How do you have anxiety about that? Okay? I mean, just look at it that way. We already know that this will be crossing the center card, and it's red with anxiety here. This is their reaction to that. Yeah, they wake up and go, oh my God, it's not, I don't have that. Blah, blah, blah. They just go off on it. What's going on? What's on top? Yeah, Three Swords. I mean, look at the dichotomy here. I pull your side. Beautiful message here. You're at the crossroads of your fate, destiny, your future, all of that. Huge decision, easy to make if you just listen to your intuition. Solid new beginning, moving away from things that have disappointed you. That's your thing to look at. Over here, I get the Two of Cups. Beautiful balanced energy on the soul here, right on top of a High Priestess. And over here, I get Three Swords. I get Three Swords. I get nine. The same energy is affecting them. They're at that crossroads too, but they're not taking advantage of it here on this side. The DM side of this cycle, focusing too much on the pain. The pain of what? Well, the pain of changing things. The pain of the things. The real world is painful. The dream world is nice. Their net reaction is to react with pain and anxiety. What's the center card? The Knight of Pentacles. All right. It's crossed by the Ten of Cups there. And this is my stopped energy in the Witches Tarot. Stopped right on the edge of the water there. Somebody trying to hold on to that pentacle. Not going in the water, holding on to. It's exactly what I just told you. I already told you when I talked about the Ten of Cups. That's the perfect card to fall there. Because you could see. That's why I pulled the card, so you have pictures. You could see the person holding on to something. This side over here isn't. Your energy is very flowy on the DF side. And I say your energy because most of my viewers are the DF side of this cycle. All right. What's red with the Three of Swords? The King of Swords. Some cold, hard truths hitting here. A lot of cold, hard truths. And somebody's reaction to it is, rather than change, just to try to hold on tighter and keep things the same. Okay? That's their reaction to it. I see it all the time. You see it all the time. I see it all the time on game shows. I won't even talk about politics and people, staying with backing the same horse even though they shouldn't be. I see it on game shows. They got a game show in both Australia and England, I think. It's called Tipping Point. Anybody ever see that? Well, you should watch it. It's all right. It's a good show. I prefer the Australia version, if I'm honest. Flows a little better. But anyway, on this show, you see people and they have to pick a zone 1, 2, 3, or 4 that their chip is gonna fall, and they're gonna knock things off to try to win money as they fall over. And these people will stick with the same damn zone even after it's, there's no chance in hell they're gonna knock anything over. They just keep, I gotta stay with number 1. Why? You don't have to stay with number 1. Look I yell at the TV a million times. I'll yell, go to zone 3, you asshole. Look, it's got a whole pile of chips. Why you keep sticking with number 1? People do that. People hold on to things to resist change. Okay, the small things like what I just described tell you a lot about a person. Okay, I say that all the time. I see people in my neighborhood, they put the parking permit hang tag on backwards, right? They didn't bother to read that the barcode faces out the back window. It says it in 2 places on both sides, right on the hang tag, and still you see people put it on backwards. And that tells me a lot about a person. It's something small, but it tells me they lack attention to detail. They think they got it all figured out, right? They think they know better, right? And that's all. I got a friend at the parking bureau, and there's a ticket if you put it on backwards. They call it the dumbass ticket, right? That's what they call it. And it's basically what it is. Little things tell you a lot about a person. This person here, this side, is trying to hold on. They love what they see in the dream, in the hazy energy at that crossroads. They can see down that road of destiny. But when they wake up from the dream, let's just phrase it that way, all they try to do is hold. All this pain is doing is making them hold on tighter. And that's why this side isn't reflecting as coming over here. Okay? You got to let them go through this. This is something they have to go through for sure. No doubt about it. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell us. But I tell you these things about human nature and stuff so that you can read people. You don't have to be me to read people. Just pay attention. The little things matter. Little things that people do will tell you a lot about who they are and what type of person they are, what type of relationship you can have with them all the time. Just pay attention to the little things. It matters. Do they lack attention to detail? Well, if they lack attention to detail, they're probably not going to be any good in bed. Not going to make you happy, that's for sure. If they're selfish, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be a good love relationship. It is what it is. But this side over here, trying to hang on to the past too much, and the past is flowing away, slipping through their fingers. All right, let's go. A lot of cold, hard truths hitting, though. Let's see what the universe wants to tell you. Okay, let's find out. Okay, I don't know which side it wants to talk about. I still don't. I got an 8 of Pentacles at the bottom. I don't know what that means yet. Ace of Cups, 10 of Wands. What's red with the Ace of Cups? The Hierophant. I think it probably wants to talk to both sides because it's just a message more than anything else. It's like a final message from the universe. The wrong decision in this energy, and I don't like saying this, but it's true. The wrong decision in this energy will hurt you greatly, okay? You have a lot to gain in this energy, but you also have a lot to lose. All energies are a double-edged sword. Everything is a double-edged sword. It always is. Both energies are present, the good and the bad. Even water, which is an energy, everything is energy, is a double-edged sword. It can bring life, you could drink it, it could be terrific, or it could be toxic and make you sick. Or it could be used in high pressure to cut through steel. It's a double-edged sword. It can be a lot of things. The energy right now, the choices you make right now are extremely important. I'm just telling the people that are listening. I might have some from this side here and a lot from this side here. This is just a general message right now. The choices you make, very important. I will say with the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant, I will say to the DF side, you have a very powerful soulmate around you that has nothing to do with this energy. I will just say that as a sideline. You make whatever choices you want. Okay, you can play either side of this and you can do what you want to do over here. You can keep the 8 broken cups, keep the things that disappoint you, whatever it is. I don't really care. Do what you want to do. I'm just telling you, you got an opportunity, a once in a decade, I would say, opportunity here with the way this energy is to really, really get yourself online. Get yourself on the right course, the right path of destiny. If this side, I will tell the DF side, because the energy is reflecting here, that if you make the right choice over here, you put yourself in line with a great love. A great love. Could be a great friend. It can be. But either way, it's a great new love. There's no doubt. I'm going to clarify the 10 of Wands here real quick. I wouldn't clarify anything here normally, but I am. Tell me about the 10 of Wands. Because this 10 of Wands, on the one side, it's what I told you about, the choices and all of that. They hold a lot of weight. The choices you make right now hold a lot of weight. That's like a 1,500-pound card there. It's heavy. But I want to get a little deeper on that. Tell me about the 10 of Wands before we go. I'm not in any hurry. What's going on here? I do not lack attention to detail. I put my parking permit on the right way, right? All right, there we go. Why is the Ten of Wands here? What's going on? It's pretty crazy energy. Tell me about it. What do you want to tell me? Yeah. It's crossed by the devil. These are big choices. These are big decisions. All right? You got to, on the DF side, I'll just talk to this side. You got to trust your intuition here. Okay? This side over here is listening to the devil a little bit, listening to the negative energy, trying to hold on to something that's long gone. Right? The devil is in the details. It's what I talked about. I just said I have attention to detail. I put my parking permit on the right way. Told you that whole story over here about how to read someone, even from something as stupid as which way they put on the parking permit or what they do on a game show. You could tell a lot about a person. Well, the devil is in the details here. You're going to need to be a detail-oriented person. Really take a deep look at where you've been disappointed. That's going to show you where you don't want to keep going, where the 8 broken cups are. Okay? It really is. There's a lot. I didn't know this. Fueling your 8 of cups that I just talked about is judgment. It's God's source, the universe itself, but it's a phoenix rising aspect here. Your life changes exponentially with the right decision, but the devil is definitely in the details. That's an easy way to phrase that energy. Then there's your crossroads, right? You're at a very important, very heavy crossroads right now. Even though the energy is dreamy, it's a very important crossroads with that 2 of Swords, and it has a lot to do with the eclipse, okay? And that is a solar eclipse, and it's one of only 2 cards in this deck that has that on it. And why is the 2 of Swords here? And I was just about to say the other one is the Emperor. The Emperor. Both cards, these are the only 2 cards in this deck that have the solar eclipse on it. I don't know why I'm your second favorite. That's fucking amazing. This is a big deal, okay? It's a big deal. It's about making a solid decision, something that you absolutely feel really good about. If you're an Emperor, right, you need to make good decisions. You have the DF side has perfect balance between feminine and masculine energy. You can make those decisions. But they have a lot to do with the eclipse. And I suggest you read what I wrote about April, because I talked about the eclipse, okay, and how it plays with the previous eclipse and in alignment with Saturn that comes just a little after it. That being said, this solar eclipse is very important. I'll be pulling on that on Sunday, by the way, the solar eclipse. So, that being said, important decision. The devil is in the details, all right? Trust your intuition on the DF side. Over here, I don't have a lot of DMs here. I have some enlightened ones who may not even be in this energy, may relate more to this. But I can't talk to this side. There's nothing you can do when somebody's in this energy. You got to just let them go through it, okay? Let them go through it. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I've done my best. This is important energy. It's a very heavy decision. All right, I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.